we're here with Brian, and what time is it? We're just 30 minutes away from the event, from the AMI's world premiere. So tell us about your movie.
Our movie is about domestic violence, more specifically recovering from it. We chose the topic because we felt it was an issue that needed to be addressed and could have had a little more light shed on it. We mainly focused on one woman that was staying in a shelter and is currently going through the recovery process with her young son. So that's basically our movie.
So did you know anything about shooting and editing videos before coming here?
Yes, I did the program last year, loved it, had to come back, and in high school I was in our media class, so I've had a little experience with editing and stuff.
Cool, and one last question, what advice would you give to someone who's just stepping into the program?
Just really just play around with the camera, mess around with angles. If you think this would be a good shot, get it. If you think this would be a good edit, try it out, and really just have fun with it. That's all I'd say to them.
Cool, thanks.
My name's Jared.
I'm Austin.
And I'm Dustin.
Dustin, how do you guys feel about what's about to happen, about the world premiere of the documentaries?
Well, I'm really excited about it personally. I can't wait for everybody to see what they've been working on all summer. I think that we've got some really good movies.
How would you summarize the whole process?
I'd summarize it as all of us, just a group of people that didn't hardly know each other, come together and just, we all were, we were all different, but we all shared the same interest in film and stuff like that. And so we all just sort of come together and used each of our own sort of creativity and, skill to put together, pieces and different films and stuff, and I'm pretty happy with the way that they turned out, and I'm looking forward to seeing them.
What advice would you give to someone that's coming next year and is brand new to this?
Oh my. All the inspirational. Well, that it is quite fun, and you get to know a lot of new people, and you get into situations, and it's quite fun, and not to worry. It's all good fun, and you would love it, actually. Yes, that's all I have to say about everything.
What documentary did you work on from the three?
Jade and Dustin and I did our piece about body image, and just the way that today's media and society plays a role in that, and how they affect the way that people perceive themselves. And we just try to focus on how media sort of exaggerates things and not necessarily shows how things really are. And so we try to just sort of get a little more in depth than what you might just see regularly.
What was the most difficult part of the process?
I think the most difficult part was probably just getting our story, because a thing like body image is something that everyone deals with, but it's not necessarily something that people are willing to talk about. So finding people who are willing to talk about it and then figuring out how to shoot them was probably the most challenging part of that.
Cool. Thank you guys.
I'm Aaron Morgan.
I'm Charles Hensley.
So what are we about to see today?
Okay. Well, you're going to be seeing the piece that we've been working on for about 4 weeks now. It's called A Mother's Choice. What it's about, it takes you sort of through the opinions and the experiences of mothers who have given natural childbirth and those who have had medicated childbirths. And
Well, see, we actually started this piece as something totally different. It was started out as a natural medicine and natural anything really, just herbal stuff. And then we went and interviewed somebody, and they were talking about, and they were having a natural birth. And it was really interesting that we thought of this story that she was telling us, and we were just like, this would be a better piece. It's just a really interesting subject, and I know none of us can have birth, but it's more interesting than you might imagine. So,
do you guys feel anxious that other people, the public is seeing your documentary?
Yeah, a little bit. It's this is my first film I've ever even like tried to make, and I'm thinking it's yours too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is the first real film I've tried to make. Everything else has just gone, failed miserably. But I'm really excited and anxious, but those are the same thing. But I'm also kind of nervous because this is kind of a new experience, so I'm pretty sure it's the way we kind of both feel. But I don't think we're going to have any complaints with our piece. It's kind of public, so.
So how have you guys changed since you came here for the first time?
Definitely, like, I guess I hadn't really thought of making a documentary so much as social as it might be, and that definitely changed my views completely, because you have to be able to handle rejection. You have to go up and you have to ask people, can I interview you? Can I interview you about such a sensitive topic as childbirth, where it's such an emotional event? And really, I figured there was some sort of technique in film work, but there's so much more than I ever imagined that you had to do. I thought you just had to set up the camera, press record, and there you go. But there's so much more. But I've definitely, expanded my knowledge, my appreciation for filmmakers.
Are you gonna miss the people that you work with? How are you gonna keep in touch?
Definitely gonna miss them. Like, even I'm looking to keep in touch with everything and everybody I've worked with, but I mean, it's definitely not going to be the same as that first year. I've really gotten to know people, and something good about this program that we were in is that we really have a chance to work with each other, and we really have a chance to learn as people and grow as people and be better in the community, and especially understand our community a lot more. So
True.
Yeah, I've definitely created friendships big time throughout this process, and I mean, obviously we keep in touch through social media and stuff like that, and our peer trainer this year he's going to be going to the same college I'm going to next year, so I think it's definitely doing good.
Cool. So how do you feel?
Better, not as nervous now, it's over.
What did you think of the premiere?
It went well, I think. I think we all done pretty good, and we worked hard on the films, and I think it showed.
What would you advise someone that's just coming into the program?
Be prepared for stress, but as long as you can deal with stress, it's a lot of fun, and it's been the best time of my life.
Cool. What was the most difficult part of the process?
Editing. Definitely editing.
Okay, good. First of all, how do you feel?
I feel awesome. I'm really, really happy. Like, from our first rough cut all the way to this, I feel like it's an entirely different piece, and I'm so proud. Like, it's just amazing.
What would you advise someone that's just coming into the program?
Come in with an open mind. What you come in thinking that it's going to be and thinking what you want to make this piece about is not going to be what you end up with at all. We had domestic abuse in our topic set from the very beginning, and still it changed at least 4 times, I believe. We completely changed direction and had to scrap everything from before that. And so, it's keep an open mind, and you're going to learn a whole lot, and just be ready to really learn.
How have you changed since you came here?
Oh goodness. I think I realized how much I need art in my life. Like, I never quite understood the people that say, oh, I need to create, I need to do this. And I think I do now.
Good. Good. So what part of it do you like the best?
I like filming. I just like going out and finding those people, and I love talking to people, and I like hearing everyone's stories. I think it's really cool, everyone comes from a different place and has a different perspective on even the most minute things, and that's what I like, because I really like interviewing.
Cool. All right, anything else you want to add?
No, just that it's been a really, really awesome experience, and I'm really lucky to have been here.
My name is Nancy Dunn. My son Brian was at AMI this summer as an intern. I would like to thank AMI for the opportunity for these young kids to learn the trade that they are doing, and to say that congratulations to AMI for having a second place nationwide winner of a documentary that was produced right here at AMI.
Have you seen a change in your son since he began?
Yes.
Definitely
Yes.
a big change.
Yes, he's more confident in what he's doing.
He seems more focused, with everything, his ideas and everything. It's just like almost everything is, from 1, 2, 3, steps and everything. It's just it's clear thinking and stuff like that. And what he's, after as far as his screenshots or his interviews or anything like that.
So how do you think documentaries like this and initiatives like this can affect the area?
Well, I think they could have a very big impact. A lot of people are not aware, probably, of some of the things that they do film. It gets awareness out there of positive things that are in the community that we see every day,
Good. Is there something else you guys want to add?
No, just that I'm just extremely proud.
Proud of all the kids, my son included.
They all do a great job.
So what did you think about the movies?
Very informative, very concise. They really made you think. I mean, the kids, they've done a real good job with what they had to, work with. They're coming up with their own subject matter stuff. It was really lets us know what's on their mind. It really hits home with all of us. So it's real good program.
How do you think it's going to affect future generations of young people?
Well, for me, my son has participated in AMI for several years, and he's went on. He's had several films, to be translated into foreign languages and stuff. And it really inspired him. This was a starting point for him. And I hope that it ignites the same passion in these kids that it did in him, that they will go out and endeavor to persevere. And I know it's a hard industry to get into, the filmmaking aspect of it, but there's so many points of view that need to be expressed. And I think that they will, through this program, they will have that passion to carry on and do more with it.
I'm Benny Massey from Lynch, Kentucky. I'm a city councilman. I served on council 17 terms. I'm a coal miner, worked in the coal mine 30 years. And I've been on the Deacon board since '72. And mostly like to work with communities, bringing them together. Like to work with cities, bringing them together as one, changing things, We got a dying generation, and we are going out to seam, and we need to pass it on to the youth. And that's what I enjoyed about the plays, the insight they gave us today on how to reach out to troubled kids or troubled families and talk about it. You can't get nothing done if you don't talk about it. And it was great to see the young people standing up, going to these different troubled places where the kids and mothers are in the box. They're coming out the box, they're talking about it, and that's the only way you can change a generation, is talk about it and be concerned, and don't be scared to stand up and talk about it. That changes whole communities, by what they doing they just keep on keeping on. And we do it at Higher Ground Group. We brought a Harlan County together. We got the whole county working together on different plays, talking about things, what they experienced, what they went through. They don't want the younger people to go through. Then the generation do it. We don't held them back long enough, you know. And like I say, I worked in the coal mine 30 years. Coal was good. Coal fed my family. But we got to change with the environment. If natural gas is coming on, we got to jump on there. The young people are smart enough to get coal out without even going underground. They're smart. They turn them loose, let them have their way. And that's what I want to see Kentucky do. Let the youth have their vision. Let them play out their part, you know. They have made it on coal. Coal ain't gonna go off the scene because coal is medicine. It can be used for a whole lot of other stuff, but you don't have to endanger lives for that coal. We got smarter kids to get it out without endangering lives, and we got a whole lot of things to do. Panels, put panels up. You know, it's a whole lot we can do here, and God has blessed us. They laugh at me, the rocks in the creek. They're laying all over the place. People ain't got rocks in Texas. You know, bag them up, send them to Texas, sell them. God have gave us everything here. You know, it's the water, 90% pure, coming out the mines. Sell it, bottle it up, sell it. God have gave us everything here to work with, trees, everything, you know, we can use here when we don't have to take from each other. We just got to work together, you know, to see the community grow and help others like God has helped us. And that's about it.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah.